Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Or good morning, depending on what part of the world you at on, right? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? That depends, right? Hold on one moment, please, and thank you. So I hope everybody's doing good. I chilled today. I didn't get the rest that I thought I was going to get, but it's okay though. I've been taking everything in stride. Um, and thinking about a lot of things or whatever, how to make, things better, whatever. Life ain't about struggle, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like no type of obstacles. We always going to have, I don't like them, you know what I mean? But I had to really fucking realize, like, who I am, you know? I had to really realize who I was, you know. I had a horrible day at work at Friday. Like, yo, it was just like some shit yo, I really hate my job. And I remember I was talking to my sister in the morning, Friday morning, like around 6:37. Me and her talking or whatever. And out of nowhere, I was like, yo, I fucking hate my job. She said, damn. I said, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of there. It's cool and stuff like that. But like the patients is cool. Like the people that I train with, they mad, they fire, they cool, different backgrounds or whatever. Everybody cool, everybody on their regular shit. Like we don't even fuck with like the people, you know what I'm saying, outside of our training group or whatever. But they, you know what I mean. It's not them, you know what I'm saying. It's just like It's just like every fucking thing you could do 1,000 things wrong, and then the one thing you might misstep when they make a big deal out of shit. Like, yo, and I just realized there's a bunch of immigrants here, so they really be, really going above and beyond for their jobs because they ain't trying to get noticed and be unemployed and get sent back home. You know, they be on work visas. I'm not even trying to be funny. They really it just be extra. Like, I don't got time for that shit. They'll ask you like, I don't like to be. Okay, here's the thing. We all have boundaries. We all got rules in life. We gotta follow rules regardless of what, whether you like them or not. You know what I mean? If you don't like them, you know what happens when people don't like them. Hold on one moment. You know what happens when people don't like rules. Shit is shit. They pay for them one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Not going by it. I don't mind that. Just tell me what the rules are. Let me do me. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do what I get paid for, right? And I'm gonna do a damn great place. Yo, the patients like me. Like, I don't got those problems. Even the nasty ones, you be reading they shit, and they be like they're difficult. I don't be having no problems with them. I had a few that was like, okay, come on now, you doing so much. But for the most part of it, yo, they crazy fucking cool of all backgrounds. I'm never gonna lie. A lot of people of all backgrounds, it's mad chill. If you cool, match the energy. They be like, yo, thank you, whatever, whatever. If I gotta help them with something, with their doctors or whatever. But it just be too much on the other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not for it. It be too much micromanaging or whatever. You can't. I'm not the type of person you could like. I can't be micromanaging. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is why I worked in a bar, and I'm not like for like 9, 10 years bartending, hosting or whatever. I didn't let 30 catch me on no. I didn't let 30 catch me in no bar, nothing like that. When it was like 29, my cousin said to me, she said, yo, you coming at that age now. You've been doing this for, you know what I'm saying, since you was out of school and shit like that. She said, yo, whatever you do, don't let you, don't let 30 catch you at nobody's motherfucking bars serving no drinks, talking about bottoms up. You get what I'm saying? The party's over, girl. And I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I did the right thing though. You know what I'm saying? I went, as soon as I stopped all that shit, I went full fledged to school, double majoring in undergrad, everything. I did everything I was supposed to fucking do. Everything, right? So when these people are talking at me, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't. Like right now, I can't go out because I'm helping an elder. I can't, I gotta, I, I, I gotta work remotely. I can't, I gotta check on my elder. So if I get an on-site job, so therefore you're limited and shit like that. Like I could be making easy 25 grand extra. Easy. Easy. But I gotta work remote. So you work remote, if you find a good medical job or whatever, people say my job is good. I don't think it's that good. There's room for growth and opportunity, but it's too much micromanaging, and I can't fucking do that, yo. And I be like, I'm smarter than these people. I say, yeah, I gotta take my ass back to school. Like today, I was supposed to I was supposed to like get rest, sleep or whatever because I had a fucked up day Friday. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm getting fired today. Yo, I told everybody I know, I said, yo, I'm not working there. In the next 90 days, I'm out of there. Yo, hard body. I got a few interviews like that. I can't. It's always something. Y'all want the best from y'all employees. Yo, stop stressing us the fuck out, my nigga. It's a lady or whatever, older woman that worked with me. She was like telling them that. She was like, yo, y'all got, good staff here. Yo, we are efficient as a motherfucker. Yo, why y'all be micromanaging them? You doing this. You need to do. I'm not doing that. Yo, they told us to do the most stupidest shit and it's wasting time. And I'm like, yo, why are you telling us to do this, yo? This is stop with the charts and shit like that. Why are we doing all of this? I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is below my intelligence level. I am a structured person. If you pay me to do something, I fucking do it. I don't fuck with your money because if I have a business, if I find out you fucking around with my money, it's over. What up, Jillian? What up, Foot Soldier? What up, Vibrant? You know what I'm saying? If I find out you fucking with my money, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta go. But that's all. I was just like, I made me a good master plan. I was telling Jillian that I'm moving back to NYC. It's easier. You don't need no vehicle. You don't need no vehicle at all. I need to come back home. I need to be grounded, ground zero. I need to come back home, and then I need to go back home. I need to go back home. I need to go back home. I want to go back home. I want to go back home. New York is expensive. Yeah, it's expensive or whatever. But I'm finished. I'm finishing school, so I'm going back home to finish school. I don't want to be remote. I want to be there learning at night, like there learning. I mean, who I'm helping, my elders helping. I'll get somebody to help me with that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I want to be there. I want to be there in the flesh around people because in 15 months I'll have my masters. We good. We good. That's it. I'm not dealing with these people. What are you doing? Why are you doing like this? This was great, but blah blah blah. Like, yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, yo, this is not even my line of work. I hate doing this part of the medical business. I don't like this part of it. It's just like I don't even do this shit, yo. Like, ugh. So, yeah. So I was doing a lot of self-actualization and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this has got to change. I'm not one of those people that complain. Like, I'm one of those people, like, if you come to me, you and I are cool, and I say to you, you be like, yo, I'm going through this. I'm going to let you vent. Depending on what it is, it got a time limit, depending on what it is. I'm going to let you vent. And then after that, I'm going to be like, yo, what's the solution? But you mean, yo, we can't sit here in the same spot. What the fuck is the solution? Because I don't want to hear the story again, and it's crazy to keep going in circles. Whatever you doing is not working. I'm that person. I like solutions. So I figured out Friday, I hate this fucking place. Yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I've been saying that. Hold on. I've been saying that and putting in the work. My resume is fucked up. I gotta redo it, whatever. I thought it was nice. It's real nice too. I was like, ooh. Motherfuckers is like, we ain't calling you back on the shit, or they call me back. And I'm like, they be like, but some bullshit. Some bullshit. So I mean, I get a lot of calls. Like if I want to work outside, that's not a problem. If I want to work outside, a lot of problems. A lot of, I mean, it's not problems. A lot of jobs, opportunities. I meant to say, but it's problematic because I gotta figure this shit out with my elder. Somebody, helping me with my elder and stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta go back home, B. I gotta go back home. I gotta go back home. Like I said, I'll figure out the elder situation. Somebody could take over, but I gotta go home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm ready for the train, bus, Ubers if it's for. I'm ready for BBQs. That's the first meal most New Yorkers when they come back home again. I'm ready for some real pizza, real Chinese food and shit. Everybody hurrying and rushing to go where they gotta go, minding they fucking business. Hello. Hello. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for all that. I'm ready for all that. So yeah, I'm going back home. I'm going fucking back home. Like it is what it is. I'm going back home. For like a good year. I'm not gonna stay though. Like for a good year. That's gonna be my start over. Like I gotta go back to ground zero. Start all over. But this job right here, this bitch gotta go. This bitch gotta go. I was like, yo, I purposely fucked up all last month. Like not purposely, but it was like subconsciously I was doing shit that I know better or I wouldn't be fucking slipping up about. yo, and like, I'm even gonna tell y'all what I did, but I listen, it's crazy. But yeah, it's because like I know I shouldn't be doing that, but like you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to sit there and not have a solution. So my solution was like, oh well, Sunday I got to work on my resume. And polish that bitch up and let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's fucking go. I got a lot of good prospects, but I can't stay here. I got 90 days tops. 90 days tops, I'll be there. I'm getting out that motherfucker. And they not firing me. I'm leaving. Where where's back home, if you don't mind? I live Harlem. Harlem. Harlem, New York. See? You know them. And well, I see. Well, y'all thought she knew that, right? The way I talk and everything, right? But yeah, that makes sense to me. That's what makes sense to me. What up, Tweety? What up, Tweety? Hold on. Tweety, yo, can I tell you something, Tweety? Yo, them old, can I tell you, don't say, them old bitches over at Troy's, I'm gonna tell you, I try not to be in the chat. Them old bitches and like them other hoes over there. It's a few cool ass motherfuckers over there. I'm not gonna lie, I like that it's an older crowd. I really do like that. I like that it's a diverse crowd. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. I like that they really fuck with Troy or whatever. He from the beef sector, so when the beef sector get love, we be like, that's cool. But them bitches don't like me like that. I see what the fuck they write or whatever. And I was just telling Jillia earlier, I saw that fucking comment that bitch made yesterday was like, oh, those two women, because she really was trying to make something like I be hating on Troy. Like, nigga, if I'm telling Troy virtual family. If I'm telling fucking Troy, he virtual famo. So all of us, we know Troy. We know how he operate. We know how he come. Get the money off the floor and then disappear for like for 6 months and shit like that. They think Troy bullshit. He really will go away for the whole fucking summer. Like they have no idea. We know him. So it was like, yo, when they said, oh, they're talking about me and that a lady 100 or whatever, they talking about, oh, they, or somebody else talking about, oh, them two broads had a channel forever, but you know what I'm saying. But they mad because they can't get more than 26 people. Like, bitches be acting like they know you. Like, who the fuck are you, asshole? So you been, well, I have, okay, so what? This is not what I do. All these years, I've never monetized my channel. I like to cuss. I like to do what the fuck I want to do. I like to play music. I like to do me. Like I was telling you earlier, even with the job, I cannot be micromanaged. I cannot have too many rules. Like, listen, I won't go overboard, but I'm gonna do me. We on cruise control in this motherfucker. So when they were saying that shit, they be acting like people know. Like, so they're acting like that's why I didn't want to hit his panel, because they acting like I'm trying to ride his coattails, and that's why I be rushing anybody panels. Y'all notice me? I be like, talk real fast, get the fuck down. That's what I do. I don't like to be no panel hog. I ain't no panel hoe. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like to say what I gotta say, drop down. And I don't like nobody kicking me off. They be like, all right, dear Sophie, okay, we see you later. Nah, you ain't kicking, I'ma leave. You ain't kicking me out. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's what anything. That's my shit. That ain't nobody. Everybody got little bullshit about them, idiosyncrasies or whatever shit about us. I'll let nobody tell me to leave. I'll leave first. You ain't gonna tell me to leave. I'll go before you tell me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So I leave, they're like, oh, she talks so fast. Like, nah, y'all listen too slow. Like, I wasn't mad about that. I was mad that that bitch said that shit. Like, y'all some miserable old bitter bitches. They be on Marcus' dick. They was talking about how they want to see body and they want to see Marcus. Marcus, he slept with everything homeless. So these bitches is asking for all types of problems in their vaginal area and pH balances being off balance and never coming back because somebody brought them a house in fucking Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, y'all bugging, yo. They want to see Marcus. They want to see Rodney. And yo, Jillian, if y'all seen this boy, what the fuck this boy Rodney look at, he's gorgeous under all the scruff. He looks like, how you ever seen a sheep that, yo, ain't been shaved in mad long time and how their hair be looking? He got a black beard and locks like that. It looks so disgusting. I want to take like a tub full of Dettol, 90% fucking alcohol. This is soap bombs, apple cider vinegar, and scrub Rodney down for a good week and a half. You hear what I'm telling you? He good. You could tell he fine under the thing, but the boy crazy. They talking about they want to see Rodney. I said, what the fuck is wrong with these bitches? They just dirty as fucking Marcus. I was like, yo, that's disgusting. But I don't really like, I'll talk about it over here, but I really don't like to really fuck with that content too much because to me, to me, it's not the interviewees that's really the problem. It's the fucking content creators. And it's just like I have critique over the content creators. Troy is our boy. I don't got no critique with Troy. I don't got no, like, we don't got, that's why Troy had to tell him, like, yo, this is the way we talk. We understand each other. Like, yo, y'all making it something. Nah, I'm jealous. They was trying to go there. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you old, bitter, stupid bitches? Y'all all, like, Troy's a married fucking man. Where the fuck are y'all man? Where's your man? Why y'all always here faithfully dropping all types of money and shit like that? Y'all some desperate bitches. So if Troy got a connection with someone or whatever, when I say connection, he knows somebody. So, we could talk and vibe. Y'all find a fucking problem with it. Like, oh my gosh, she cursed so much. It's always a problem when I hit his fucking panel with them hoes. Always a fucking problem, yo. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, come on. Oh, she seems so angry. So I stopped cursing when I go over there. I said, I'm not gonna mess up our homeboy bag. Troy getting money over there. He can't. That's what he said. That's what he said. I'm gonna follow his fucking rules. That's his platform. That's our virtual homeboy. I don't want his channel to be demonetized for some shit I'm saying. Like, yo, so I monitor. Sometimes I slip, but I monitor what the fuck I say. When I get over here, we do everything. We take our bras off and let our titties hang to the motherfucking floor. You know what I'm saying? This is what we fucking do. When I'm over there, I respect it. They be like, oh, she cursed too much. Alright, so I thought about it. I said, I'm gonna fuck up his paper. That's just like, dear stuff. I said, nah, don't give me the, don't, I don't need no disclaimer. Let me just do me. I got it. I'm not gonna do it. But it's always something. She talked too fast. Oh my gosh, she's too calm. One time I came over there, I was mad chill because I was zooted. I was about to go to bed. I was float on, float on. I was there. You hear what I'm telling you? These bitches like, oh, why is she so calm today? I mean, I said, what the fuck is wrong with it? You can't please people, but I'm not gonna lie. I like Troy's content or whatever. I don't like being over there. And I got another truth to tell you. I used to be subscribed to Troy. I'm not subscribed to Troy. When he got started doing this content, but I'm there every live giving him a click and a view. I just have commitment issues. That's all. It got nothing to do with Troy. I just didn't press subscribe or whatever. So when he put it on subby mode, well, I guess I can't talk and I don't want to talk in there. I like Troy. I'm gonna keep on going over there, giving our homeboy a click and a view, and I'm gonna hit his panel, grace his shit. I enjoy his conversations. But them hoes over there, yo, I don't like them. I don't feel the energy. That energy be pushing me out anyway. You know what I mean? Let me see what y'all was saying now. You have no clue about those people? Man, hold on, wait. I be on turbo on the phone, take a beat. Nah, I be trying to get the fuck out of there. I be having my coat. I don't want to take my coat off or nothing when I get there. I still be having my coat on so I can get the fuck out that door. You hear me, Tweety? Nah, it's a good banter with you and Troy. Yeah, I would never disrespect Troy. Troy, he don't be disrespectful at all. I would never do that to Troy. You know what I'm saying? But these bitches the other day was trying to make it more what the fuck than it was. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you old hoes? What's wrong with you old bitches, yo? Where your fucking husbands? Why you not hunching on Mr. Larry or whatever? Like, why the fuck you over here? Troy is a married fucking man. He's polite. He's respectful. You know what I'm saying? He don't be on no bullshit or whatever. He ain't gonna fuck with none of y'all. He ain't gonna be doing that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches be like, and they like that he always have his phone line open so they could call any time of the day, leave messages and stuff like that. And that's cool. He like that. I don't mind. Miss Verna's another. Miss Verna don't be leaving no message. I like Miss Verna. When Miss Verna hit that piano, I like me some fucking Miss Verna. And he be like, Verna. I'm like, don't be calling Miss Verna no Verna. Troy, you grown, but you ain't old enough to be calling Miss Verna no Verna. Verna. I don't what a disrespectful ass motherfucker. Nah, but he cool. I would never do that. But they was trying to make it more than what it was yesterday. I'm not going to never do that. That's not me. That really bothered me because people be doing shit like that. Like, they be like over there that the mentality is that you gonna be my friend and try to fuck me over. Like, yo, I'm not trying to be your friend, but if we online, it's good if we have a good rapport with each other and we could speak honestly about things or whatever. Like, that's what you want. I'm not gonna go over someplace that I'm fighting with the fucking co-host and the host but at that chat, they can have let them have Troy, please. Let them have Troy. I will hit the panel, I will always be there. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him heavy. And that's the way it is. He's beef sector. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him when he drug fucking Marcus because he showed them how we do over here. This is what we do over here. We'll fuck you up real quick and then the next day act like it's nothing. We do that shit the best. And he did it to Marcus. Marcus hit the panel next day, hey, and tried to advertise that old raggedy ass, trifling, dirty, literally dirty porn site he got. This nigga got daughters, and this is what I'm saying. Something is not right. Something's really not right with this nigga. The nigga daughters live with him. And he be sitting there with 11th graders or whatever. Oh, they're 18. Like, nah, it don't matter. This nigga's a fucking creep, yo. He's nasty. He's nasty. He's really nasty. Let me see what else she wrote. Let me see. Okay. Damn, wait. Okay, got it. Get it. Yeah, they don't know. Troy don't give a fuck. Troy don't give a fuck. Troy don't give a fuck. Literally, you got that shit right. It's not them training me. You know what? I just don't want to fuck up his shit. You know how them bitches is mad petty. They be paying Troy. They tip very well or whatever. I'm not going to fuck up his bag. You know them old bitches be fucking controlling. I'm not going to fuck up that nigga bag or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I just really limit my interaction or whatever. But I'm always going to go over there because we know Troy. Them motherfuckers don't know Troy. They're like, oh yeah, she's probably like, yo, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you, you old bitch. That's what I want to be saying. I can't say like, cause I don't be cursing people out no more. I want to be like, yo, fuck you, stupid old bitch, you tired hoe. What the fuck? I want to say it, but I can't say it. Oh shit. Who I'm calling, oh, you not no old bitch. So it's no way I would ever say you got old bitches out here. And I try to respect my elders, but you guys are, and that's not whole of choice audience. This is a couple of strong personalities out there that really be like, but the rest of the choice audience is cool. Like I said, what I like is an older crowd. It's mixed, it's males. It's finally we could be someplace where it's heterosexual men. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. I love when the men hit the panel and they be talking to Troy, whether we agree with their point of view or not. I just like masculine energy, talking to masculine energy. With him and Marcus Dick yesterday, that's niggas being niggas. Marcus said they ain't never gonna be alright. It's always gonna be up. They ain't never gonna be even. And laughed about it. Troy was like, all right, Marcus, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. It's like, yes, men. We not trying to fuck on them. I'm just saying it's this energy. The energy is balanced. Thank you. They not guys that act like fucking women and shit like that. Marcus is a bitch ass nigga though. That with the exception of Marcus. But that shit, you got some characters over there. Like Bishop, talking about Bishop is the old nigga. I ain't know he was from Brooklyn. This old man, yo, he be covering Marcus and ghost content. But he a gangster old nigga and shit. He be preaching on his channel and shit like that. But yo, he got like one leg, so he be trying to threaten these motherfuckers because he an old school nigga. He a street nigga in back of the day. I could tell. I smell gangster all over Bishop. They said he crazy. I believe you. I heard his thighs. And the niggas be like, yo, they don't be giving a fuck because he be coming at niggas hard. Then when they come back at him, he be like, I'm an old man with one leg. You see how they try to threaten me? I said, Bishop is full of shit. He be talking to them like whatever. As soon as they say they can't take it no more, they be trying to respect him. They can't take it. And he be like, I'm an old man. He threatened me. I got one leg. The good old Bishop. You believe it? Like, nigga, yes, you gangster. Get the fuck out of here. You gangster than a motherfucker. Y'all ever seen like read a story or saw the news and it'd be like an older person that commit a crime and they be trying to come out, you know, playing the part all innocent and shit. You like, nigga, you did that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like my fucking best friend, God rest his soul, told my mother was talking mad gangster shit. He was like, Juju, they put old motherfuckers in jail too, Juju. I was locked up with them. They put old niggas keep talking that gangster shit, Juju. Like, what the fuck? Yo, this should be having me going. Let me see. Yeah, the mix is cool. I like the energy. Nobody fighting like disrespectful in the chat. Did you watch the other people in that sector? Yeah, I do watch other people in that sector. I've been watching that sector for like 4 years before it was called got a name. Yeah, I've been watching them. Troy said he be preaching to his dog. What Troy said? He said it should be what the fuck? I didn't hear that. Wait. He said Bishop be preaching to his dog. Yo, oh my fucking goodness. That shit is hilarious. And you call me mean that you are mean. You are the queen of mean. That was Leona Hemsley, right? They used to call her the Queen of Mean, right? And then you had Imelda Marcos. Those are all the bad bitches when I was a little girl. That bitch changed. I'm going off subject. Let me come back. Come back, Shaniqua. Alright, so yeah, that's it. But I like choice shit, and it's not all of them. So a lot of the majority, I'm gonna say 95% of, 96% of choice audience is crazy cool. The other 4%, man, fuck that. Fuck that. You know. But yeah, I was watching. I mean, I watched that shit or whatever. Troy's shit was cool. He was talking about his grooming. Did Marcus groom the 18-year-old girl? I have a question for y'all. So if a man is 43 and he got a 16-year-old daughter and he got a 15-year-old daughter, and he meets an 18-year-old and she's a sex seller already, right? She a beep beep, ha, a toot toot. If she one of those, right? And she got her OnlyFans and stuff like that, and I interview her, and then next you know I have her in a hotel for my content, my channel, right? To make money off of her bending over, having her legs open, and I'm telling her, nah, lean over here, lean over a little here, now open it. Stop being shy, open it a little more, yeah, lift that up a little bit, yeah. Yeah. Back that up a little bit. Yeah, he taping her. Would you consider that grooming, or would you consider that like it's not grooming, but he's being a creep because she's over 18, right? She's 18 years old. She's not wait, she's 18 years old. She's in 11th grade, so that tells you she's slow. She's 18 years old, and this man, this is what he does all the time. So would you say he's grooming her, or would you say he's not grooming her because she's been doing sex work way before she met him? What would be your thing? Yeah, he was. Bishop was talking, had the whole shit on there. And I was listening to the audio. I was like, yeah, I would, if I see Marcus in Atlanta, I'd probably be like, he'd be like, who's this crazy lady? I'd be like, you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit, nigga. He'd be like, who's this crazy lady? Then y'all can say, that's dear self. That's probably dear self, son, ass. Because you want him to say, fuck you, son. You'd be like, that's dear self. God damn it, get her from here. For real. She's in school. Yeah, she's in 11th grade. Okay, what you said. So, were these people you used to be talking about that I had no idea who you're talking about? You was talking about the streets? No, I the gang stalking sector. No, that's the gang stalking sector. You talking about the lesbian chick that had the girlfriend with the HIV, and she beat her up, and the girl was naked on tape. Yo, those are the good old days. So, were these people? Okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah, she said she's in 11th fucking grade. She's in 11th grade. But yeah, that's what it is. I had yeah, so I was at choice or whatever. I would say it is you do, right, Tweety? I said, yeah, he's adding to her trauma. No 15-year-old said I'm gonna go out and sell my body. No 15-year-old says that. None. They want to be going to parties, talking to boys that, they age. They don't want to be doing that. So something happened. And like to know that she's traumatized. She's 8. That's why I kept on telling Troy. I said she's 18. Teen is at the end of her age. 18. He like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Just so it doesn't matter. Just because I could, just because she was already gonna do it. Like that's like me fucking with a married man and he cheat on his wife. I'm like, well, he cheats anyway on her, so why not? If it ain't like that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's opportunistic, And I'm just like, I'm trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Tweety, thank you. I appreciate you, Tweety. I know I'll be off the wall sometime. Um, but that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? That shit mad. But I think so too. Another thing was Marcus Barber's a creep also. They all fucking creeps. And can I tell you, I was thinking about the Miss Wanda thing and her husband. Yo, let me motherfucking tell y'all, right? Miss Wanda and her husband, they see Marcus the way, and that's what I was trying to tell you, Troy. They watch the same content we watch. We have heard him defend the most disgusting, insane shit. Miss Wanda was a viewer, right? At first, and called him Mr. Marcus, like the porn star, Marcus, right? Right. I might be wrong, right? But either way, they watch it because they know the characters and everything. So she knows he's setting these girls up to get fucked or whatever. Now she knows definitely because we know after they leave that hair shop, they go to make a tape with him. So now that you know this and you're a Christian woman, do you still do it or you don't do it? Because for me, the answer would be like, I wouldn't do it anymore because Marcus is not going to take my journey or my future into salvation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is now. You already know he's not taking nobody to get a job interview or a battered woman that's been through a lot and she really needs pampering. He's not doing none of that. These bitches are going out and going on tape with him. That's crazy. And what he's doing is pimping and pandering. Because if I say, hey, let me tape you busting wide open and I'm gonna make money off you. And if a guy calls me and asks me where you are and what you're doing, I'll give him your email address or I'll give you his information so you could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole that's a whole chain ring of, you get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, and he taped everything. He thinking he being so cool. Yo, he's going down. In the next 2, 3 years, I give it like 2, 3 years. I don't think it's gonna happen right away. Marcus is just getting bad luck. I think that it's gonna be more to happen, but it was more disappointing to see older women on here wanting to watch that content and not real, not acknowledging that these people, they may be over the age of 18, but they're coming from fucked up situations. So it doesn't matter if they agree to do something, they're not in the right state of mind. He's not getting people that are cognizant of their surroundings and have stable thinking abilities or whatever. These people have made awful decisions, hence why they're here. They're not people that got home, like got sick and fell out on the street because they got sick and they couldn't pay their phone bill. I said phone bill, their bills and stuff like that, or they lost their job and they ended up there, or they're running from domestic violence and that's how they ended up homeless. He's talking to people that, said, and they're traumatized. Nobody is just using drugs, but they're going to get their hair done to go on the track. That's just crazy. And like I said, Wanda knows this. So these ain't people trying to find jobs and get their shit together. These are bitches is like, I'm a fuck. And then everybody's talking about that. They was talking about that little girl. I was laughing at Troy and the other guys calling in and talking about she know what she doing. These mother Troy and them are green if they really believe in this little girl is all of that. I'm saying she has youth, a decent face and body on her side. Why she's not making money? Her body, I'd rather her dance at them clubs. Atlanta is nothing but clubs. All she gotta do is buy a license and go to a club. She's in good shape. She can do it. This little girl rather fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he takes advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, she's on top of everything. No, she's not, because I didn't want to really get into that on Troy's platform. But like I said, I know people personally when I was that age that these girls was getting thousands from guys, okay? Some, thousands. One person in particular, and she was not cute. I can't say too much because I might dox her because she had an unusual look. She wasn't, just say she wasn't good looking at all. Nothing was good looking about her at all. And her body, she wasn't petite or whatever. She wasn't fat though. And she made a lot of money. Right now, that girl, she owns like more than a few properties, got a few degrees, and she doesn't do it anymore. I know another person that went to where it was legalized or whatever. They didn't go to that bunny ranch. It was other ranches there. They went out there and made their money, pay for their education. Now they own a home, got a husband and everything. They used youth on their side, and being that you're excused for being young and dumb, well, they used that too to their advantage. Did I agree with it? No, but it ain't my vagina. It ain't my mouth. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? So to say she's doing it, she's not. She's doing Atlanta Street interviews. That tells you right there with it. Oh, she was using Marcus. Yes, she could have been using Marcus to get more clients, but he's still taking advantage of her. So for me, I don't feel bad when people say twisted, perverted stuff about Marcus's kids when they get 18 because, hey, it is what it is. We pay for this. We pay for the sins of the father. And he's literally the father. To say that he was going to bring Quita to his house who came straight from jail. You know what them people in jail be having? All types of shit. She wasn't in jail. She wasn't in prison. She was in county jail. He was going to bring her to the house to spend the night with his daughters there. And I wonder, where do the girls sleep? Marcus have a 1-bedroom apartment. Where do they sleep? This is things that make you go, But he was going to let Quita stay there. Quita just came out of jail, going to put jail germs on his toilet and everything. I was going to have you spend the night. Yeah, this bitch is a bitch from the street that run plays that you just met. You're going to bring her in the house with your children. And she says she has mental problems. I was like, yo, this nigga is gone. But people people still like, be like, oh, he does some good. No, he doesn't do any good. He doesn't. Anything he does is to line his pockets, and he's still struggling. That's why I always ask, and nobody wants to say nothing. Marcus is balling. Marcus is that nigga. People's riding his coattails. Why is him and three other individuals sharing one fucking toilet seat in a 700 square foot of fucking apartment? You let me know. If he balling, he didn't do nothing. He was making money hand over fist. He knew he was going to get his girls. Why didn't he get a bigger space? Why he didn't get, something outside Atlanta, rent a house outside Atlanta? He did nothing with it. He bought pussy and liquor. Marcus be skied the fuck up, I believe. It's not a fact, allegedly. That ain't no fucking alcohol, but people still, oh, he's not good. He's nothing good about him. He sounds like a dirty. He has sex with homeless women, and he like Gay Roy. One of his interviewees just had a baby by him. Don't sound. He is. He's 30. He's trifling. I was just getting to say, Miss Wanda. Yeah, yeah. Some people do say Some people say she's legal, but she's like 18 is behind stuff. So no. That's just, something I really don't understand. But like I said, the people I know that used being young and dumb on their side, and they wasn't dumb. They would do making moves, you know what I'm saying? She's not doing that, Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. And then, I want to say something, but I can't say it because I don't want to say it. Because if I say it, no matter how I say it or what my intention is, it's not fucked up. Because Troy didn't chop Marcus' head off today, they're gonna say he's a creep too. Like Marcus, give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know how people go? They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he was defending Marcus up there." No, he was trying to play devil's advocate. But with that, you can't even play devil's advocate. This don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna get him. Just like I knew when Brown Eyes was going to start coming from Troy. I felt it. I was like, yo, it's going to be somebody dragging Troy. You can always feel it. You always see it in the air. And I was like, today I was like, Troy, no, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Let people just come up and talk. Don't say nothing, really. And I was like, no, when he did that, I said, oh, these old bitches, when they get mad at him and he not doing what the fuck they want him to do, yo, you know what I'm saying? Or what they feel he should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they gonna bring that up. Yeah, you was defending Marcus and this and that. No, he was playing devil's advocate, but you can't play devil's advocate with that. I wouldn't have even, I wouldn't even have touched that subject, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But watch, they gonna get a Miss Gertie in them. They gonna get Troy. You know how these old bitches is. I hate to say that shit. You got grown women, you got mature women, you got these old bitches. Some people old. I felt like Brianna and them. Oh, bitch. That's what I was saying in my head. But like I said, it's not all of his chat. 96% of his chat is dumb, cool, and respectable. The other 4%, I'll be like, oh my gosh, girl, she sounds angry. Why is she always bedlam? Why she's always picking on Marcus? I'm always picking on Marcus. No, Marcus picks on himself. He puts his dumb shit out here and he tries to act like it's cool. Marcus is 43 with 3 fucking minors, and he's acting like, nothing matters. He runs the street with homeless people, put himself in dangerous situations and shit like that. Like, when do you start giving a fuck about your kids? Because if you give a fuck about your children, you're not going to put yourself in dangerous situations, risking that you may be away from them from, either in jail or hell. You know what I'm saying? Still don't care? All right. That's not a good parent. So when people call him a good parent, it makes me wonder what their parenting style was like, because it possibly could not be good. I ain't the smartest. We learning every day. But I know that this don't make sense. So that was that on that. He is grooming the girl. I don't care what she was doing beforehand. She is traumatized. No 15-year-old girl sitting there sleeping with 30, 40-year-old men continuously. She's on top of the world, but she'd rather fuck than get a job. Like, she could work at McDonald's. I don't know how much they pay down there, but I know in certain places like New York and Philly and stuff like that, well, not Philly. I don't know why I said Philly. New York and New Jersey, they be paying pretty fucking decent. I know in New York, if they work in like the 42nd Street plate, one, I think that like the cashiers be starting out with like $25 or $27 an hour. That shit is crazy. A lot of people like, shit, fuck that. Welcome McDonald's, how can I help you? Welcome. Shit. And McDonald's got a lot of perks. They have a lot of perks or whatever. They have a lot of like educational perks or whatever. I told y'all like a while ago when I was in my 30s, I was out of work for a while or whatever. And I had to make some moves and I felt out like if I'm lying, I'm flying and I'm on solid ground. I think that every month I was filling out like 150 to 200 resumes a day, just sending them. I mean, just sending them. No calls. The only person that called me was McDonald's, and they was asking me if I wanted to be an assistant manager. And I was like, hell yeah, that shit. Hell yeah. I worked the night shift. Easy money. Easy. I ain't, easy. But they was just prejudiced a motherfucker. So I think I worked there 3 months and I'm like, I'm out of this motherfucker. I can't take this shit. I'm about to kill one of these motherfucking Hispanic hoes. But she rather, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people rather get fast money, but it's just like, oh, that's what she know. No, it's a lot of people that come from the same shit and they're not doing that, you know what I mean? But I'm not knocking her for that, but she's not getting it. So when Troy Moore and them was like, oh yeah, she not innocent. Y'all trying to humanize this shit. Y'all can't humanize this shit. Her being 18 alone and Marcus' daughter being 17 is enough, all right? Case closed. So we don't even got to get into whether it's grooming or not. It's just, no. He don't have no right. He don't have no conversation for nobody 18. For nobody 18. His conversation don't involve nobody 18 unless he's telling them you need to do your homework. You need to get your fucking ass in the house. You ain't grown like you think, but that ain't his daughter. So what is he doing with somebody else's child in his possession? Yeah, nah. Nah, so that was that with that. I was watching the other day when I was talking to my audio was very horrible, whatever, but I was talking about Mo to Go. What up, Mo? That's my new virtual homegirl. She does content on different things, her weight loss journey. Um, she used to have like a sneaker cleaning business. She just talk about different fucking shit or whatever. But lately she been doing the street sector. So she was talking about Ghost from Atlanta Street interviews. He like tried to like threaten her because she was using his videos as commentary, and he was like, yeah, I want you to go against this white guy named Pro V. Now this nigga is a ex-junkie. People say he still get high. I don't know, I don't watch him. I never felt it for him. But anyway, he was telling her like, I won't pop you and tell fuck your channel up on YouTube if you do videos going after the white boy. Like, yo, he has like, nigga, you fight the white boy. He talking about you. Why would you ask a woman? And this is how these niggas is weak. They'll put a woman in the front lines, but then complain that we too tough. Nigga, make up your mind. Cause y'all bitches, what you mean? Make up your fucking mind. Why are you putting her in the front line of fire? Motherfucker will hear something break downstairs in their house in the middle of the night and they will let their wife go out to investigate it. So he gonna tell her, yeah, well, go after the white boy. The white boy ain't talking about her. He talking about you, motherfucker. You so gangster, 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 gangster. Suki Williams reincarnate, but you're asking her to do that. But she got all the text. So when she kept on doing videos and some of the videos was not favorable of him, well, he said that he gonna do her dirty. He ain't no weak nigga. The nigga was talking mad shit like he was gonna come through the fucking computer and like violate her. I said, man, please, that motherfucker would get virtually jumped. I don't even know her like that, but he not gonna do that. You're not gonna attack her. And then you know what I'm saying? You tried to bribe her. So psychology eats saved her because she was like, listen, Greg is not supposed to tell you to attack somebody for him, somebody's channel. She was like, so he fucked up. So if he go do that to you, he telling on himself. Just like what Troy told Marcus. If you report me calling the public defender speaking to him about Quita, well, you lied and said you was her family member. You know what I'm saying? Like you be recording court sessions. So if you tell on me, well, you gonna get told on. You know what I'm saying? So popping me is popping yourself. Same thing. So, that was that. But she was he tried to threaten her and then she felt, she got quiet for a second and then she struck back with Ghost or whatever. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna fucking punk me. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna post what I wanna post. I'm gonna do my reaction channel and that's what it is. He like, and then he told her, well, damn, when I drop a video, don't repost my shit, like before 24 hours. And that's what I did agree with him. Like I was saying, give a content creator at least 3 days for their shit to be out before you play their shit. Let them get three days of revenue. Don't put it out right there. I would pop you too for that. But he wasn't even mad about that really. He was mad about like her not attacking Pro V for him. and everybody upset because the nigga Pro V, he called the lady, this lady that was a junkie on Real Right and Uncut. He called her because she got nothing but black boyfriends and biracial children. He called her a nigga lover. So everybody was, you called it? Yeah, he did. I believe it. Yes, he did. Yes, the fuck he did call her a nigga lover. What did you expect? But here's the thing, you're a white fucking trash. You're a junkie. You can't call anybody. You don't have the liberty to call nobody a nigga or look down on a black person when you are at the bottom of the barrel. Your own, we, shit, our degenerates, we accept them still. They still black and we still treat them with love. Yo, your people, when you're a junkie and a degenerate, they treat you like shit. So you're an outcast. So how can an outcast stick their nose down on somebody because of their racial background? You got like fucked the fuck up. 98% of the fucking inventions worldwide, even life-saving shit, came from somebody black. So who's the nigga? Because they say a nigga is somebody ignorant. Well, I guess the nigga that made the comment is the fucking nigga. Somebody nigga lover. But I don't feel bad. He told that bitch Stephanie she a nigga lover. People be feeling bad for her. And I feel bad for saying this. But it gets me upset when black people like, okay, I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, yeah, she don't need to be treated special. That bitch ain't shit. She ain't shit. This ain't her first time she dealt with drugs and relapse, and won't be her fucking last time. But yeah, Anyway, so he got mad because he called her a nigga lover because they said that she took his mod stick away. But everybody told her don't get this nigga a mod stick. But I don't like him. I know he was always hating on Greg. I'm not big on Greg's personality, but Greg is nowhere compared as bad as fucking Marcus. Nowhere. Nowhere. He's, like I said, he's an asshole through and throughout. Greg is a fucking asshole. But Marcus is different. This shit is demonic, the shit he be doing. He said he be doing like some like sex magic or whatever, some shit like that. That nigga's a whole demon. But that, people be trying to intimidate you. Like Marcus, he got mad because Troy beat him to the punch and then went live talking about Quita's status. He wanted to do that on his channel because he felt like he introduced us to Quita, so she belonged to him. Like, who the fuck are you? He's getting mad at Troy because Troy's numbers or whatever. So, like I said, yesterday he hit Troy's panel. He was trying to say, oh, yeah, I got new content trying to drain Troy's chat. But the shit didn't work. The numbers didn't fucking move. That's just crazy. These people, these content creators that be making fucking like videos on homeless or whatever, they be thinking that they really control people. Like if it was a reaction channel and they was hyping you up, it'd be all good. But it's a reaction channel and they pointing out your bullshit now it's a problem. Then don't do the bullshit on camera. And then we don't know. How the fuck did we... Marcus is sloppy. Why would you fuck the homeless bitches? You know they gonna get mad and then motherfucker, if they a little bit tech savvy, they gonna make a video about you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you... Stop talking about Marcus. Why you all in my business? People sound stupid. You're on the internet, sir, showing us your business. That's why we're in your business, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. That's logic. They be like, yeah, you in my business. Don't watch. Why wouldn't I watch a train wreck that I know is going to get himself locked up? Just like Greg. I don't think Greg is going to get himself locked up. I just think that Greg is going to lose a lot of subscribers because everybody's starting to see that he's just very disrespectful to everybody. To everybody. But so Greg tried to intimidate Mo for her reaction channel because she wouldn't fight the racist ass white boy, and Marcus tried to intimidate or threaten Troy because Troy beat him to the punch, updating us about Quita, and tried to threaten him legally, like, oh, well, I'll tell them you lied, and got popped. These motherfuckers is crazy. You can't control what people say and what people think about you. If you put your shit out here, we're gonna have more than likely, we're gonna have something negative said than positive. But, people be like, you hating on them. Why the fuck would I be hating on these people? People use that word too loosely. The motherfucker is fucking prostitute. The other nigga, he's talking to motherfuckers like they're shit on the side of the street. Side of the street. We got two problems here. Why would I hate on that? Why would I want to be a nasty motherfucker? But that's why I really don't like to... even though I talk about the street stuff, I really don't like to talk about it because pretty much their audience is still going to be the same. Like, this is real life. They're affecting people's real life. People that are already traumatized. Like, I can't just not say nothing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I think Marcus is going to get himself locked up. Rico, comment, R-I-C-O. That's why I was like, Miss Wanda better stop doing their hair because they could say Miss Wanda was like the bottom bitch or like the house mom getting the girls ready to get ready. Yo, for real. So it'll be a whole fucking circle of crime that ain't is because they fucking with Marcus. Like Miss Wanda don't need Marcus to amp her page up. She don't. Her and Ashley do beautiful work. He already did the promotion. Drop out the game. You don't need that shit. But that tell you it ain't about nothing because every time Miss Wanda do they hair, right? They be appreciative, right? People like, oh, they do be appreciative. I never seen them. They said Feisty wasn't. No, she just took off the other wig. She liked the braids, but Miss Wanda gave her the braided wig. So why did people have a problem because she didn't wear that flip hairstyle or the curl hairstyle? It was both very nice, but the braids were more her personality. So why would they get mad? Oh, she don't like nothing. She didn't let it stay in. She's wearing Wanda's hair. What am I missing here? She's still wearing her hair. She didn't take it off and put that red wig back on. No, she's using something Miss Wanda gave her. People will complain about everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them bitches really too much. But like I said, in the street sector, it's really the interviewees, they got problems. They're going to be trifling just a little bit. But it's the content creators that really is the problem. And when you point it out, you be fighting with them. I'm not fighting with nobody on here. So I just like, let me not really touch this shit too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got time or patience to be fighting with none of these motherfuckers. And they play a game that I really don't play. They be doing too much. So when I see you do too much, I'll be like, nah, let me just, how you say it? Let me just stay out the fucking way. And I'm going to stay the fuck out the way, really. Like, if I don't feel energy, that's just the way it is. But yeah, it's the content creators. They be fucking just like, like, boy. But anyway. So that's the only yeah, but that's it. That's it about that street sector. That's very bad. They just the interviewers are just trifling. But anyway, I was listening. I forgot who I was listening to, and they said that Ness is now saved and she denounced homosexuality and everything else. That's kind of cool. So is she gonna be a mom now? Is she gonna be a mom and go to therapy with her son and try to whatever's left of his childhood really try to make memories out of it? I don't know. But I'm glad that she's talking like that. I heard that she told ZX, I will denounce homosexuality if you denounce fornicating. He don't got to denounce it. Ain't nobody fucking that old man. That's why he's always on fucking line day and night. Ain't nobody fucking giving him no vagina. That's why he came out of the fucking house and got real close to Cookie and said, yeah, you want some of this or whatever. Like, yeah, he's a fucking whole creep. Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga. That nigga ain't fucking nobody. Get the fuck out of here. Fornicating with who? His hand? But I'm glad that she said, because I heard Jay Dunn say, oh, she said that she threw away all her toys and blah, 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 because she, rather thump the word of God than thump her vagina. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, that makes sense. And she was like, yeah, but the thing that got me is that she talked about Beach's sorority. Now, here we go, Jay Dunn. Sororities are based on ritualistic stuff. They're doing magic and all types of stuff. I don't give a fuck what y'all try to make it. That's the Masons and all that stuff. That's all secret society. You could watch documentaries on how they were formed or whatever. That's not even black people that formed that shit in the first place. They have the Pentagon, with certain Masons. With the Masonic sign is the Pentagon. Like, yeah, like, what are y'all talking about? Like, people be so smart sometimes they be dumb, shit like, yo, do your research. Yo, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. No, it is. You have a lot of people saying that they don't, celebrate being a sorority, like denounce their sorority because they realize as they become older and they're learning more and more scripture, they're realizing like, oh no, being an Eastern Star, being a Mason, being a frat brother, I'm saying a sorority is something, connected to it that's not legitimate. You know what I'm saying? That will cause spiritual warfare within one. But, it is what it is. Good night, but Soja. Thank you for coming by. You know what I'm saying? So I was surprised she said that, but that's cool though. I'm happy for her. I hope she can stay, she's true with this and she can stay, on the path or whatever. Shit, the best Christians are the ones that was the hoes and the junkies back in the day. Those are the best Christians. So hopefully, she get her shit together, that'd be nice. I'll do much. That'd be nice. That would be fucking nice. Cause I heard Kwani curse out Fabe or whatever, and she was saying some words, strong words, but I kind of agree. Kwani kind of said something that put it in the context of this is not verbatim what she said. Like basically, Fabe, you trying to preach the Bible or whatever like that, but bitch, you still a slut. I agree. I agree. She was talking about prophetess. Her and Jay Wilson played with God, and she says, oh, she doesn't like him. No, you and him play with God. You played with God just a year ago when you came back. You was talking about how you are bisexual, and but so why are we going through this Fabe? Fabe should have just kept on with her Bible study and everything like that. Her following would have been crazy big by right now because people like her. We might think she's over the top and roll our eyes when we see her come through the door, but people, she's really a people magnet. Instead, she want to still talk about the beef sector and do it like, yo, it's just, I don't even know why the content creator, the older content creators over here be talking about that lemon shit. Like, it's not interested. It's crazy. We're watching somebody self-destruct or whatever. It's like nothing interesting about that shit. That's in my opinion. It is very boring. Very fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that Ness got her shit together, and I'm glad that she'll get it one day. But yeah, she didn't have to tell ZX that. Please, that nigga don't get no action. None. What else? What else? They was talking about, I was at Psychology Eats or whatever, so he's talking, and somebody brought up how Tracy be begging or whatever. Somebody had wrote that in the chat, and I was laughing because I was like, Tracy, y'all know Tracy? Tracy smokes cigarettes with her oxygen tank, with her oxygen hose in her nose, talking about my tank ain't turned on. Ain't turned on. And I'm like, why are you smoking cigarettes? They're giving you the breathing treatment because you can't breathe. Lungs. Maybe you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. She gonna say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna smoke cigarettes. Like, girl, no. But Tracy be begging a whole bunch. Like, Tracy begs so much, it's such a turn off. But I gotta remember turn off. Now I gotta remember that Tracy, I was trying to say turn off, sorry, I'm sleepy now. But now Tracy, she, getting her, she's getting herself together, whatever. She's not getting high no more, but still in all, she still got them junky ways, that begging, like no pride. She be like, yeah, y'all could buy me. And then she tried to throw sympathy on people. I noticed when Tracy be really like begging a lot, the whole stream, she'll put the oxygen in her nose or whatever so you can get sympathy for her, right? She'll put the oxygen tube in her nose or whatever, and then she'll be like, yeah. And she talking like that, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh boy. So she was just saying, yeah, I could hit the cash app. I got a cash app. I got a super chat now. Y'all can join the membership. Like, Tracy, you ain't got nothing to tell us. Stop begging. Stay begging. She made them buy her camera. She be like, yeah, guys, I thought I was going to get my money yesterday, but I ain't going to get it this Sunday. And I'm asking, can you send me something? Like, no, bitch. No. What's wrong with your fucking... And I don't mean to call Tracy a bitch, but like, no. It be too much. It's every live. It be like... Y'all have no idea what bag. Y'all said Bizarro bag. Tracy put her Pizarro shit look like the minor leagues compared to Tracy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating her money, but damn. Y'all know grandma, and then she'll call herself grandma. Y'all know grandma got her. Tracy like 54, 55 years old. Girl, stop it. You in our peer group. You in our age group, girl. We ain't going. Y'all know grandma need to do this. And I said, oh my fucking goodness. And I don't dislike Tracy. That's just like, come on, Tracy. She'll sit there and have clickbait. And she'll say, like Greg got into a fight. So she'll say, oh, Greg got punched in his face. She'll be like, yeah, she gonna talk about that fight Greg had. You get there, and then, yo... she'll say one or two things about Greg, and then she'll start begging the whole rest of the fucking live. It is true, she begged too much. It's just really despicable. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like I said, I don't have nothing against her at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you be looking like, damn, you got a whole daughter there. She work and stuff like that. Like, why don't you ask her for a couple of dollars? I know she can help you. We know, absolutely not, Tracy. These people act like that you don't got bills of your own. They're acting like we're not in a recession, but most of these people, they ain't never really work or, you know what I'm saying, too long, or if they did work or whatever, like I said, if they did work, they didn't work too long, or, and they've been receiving assistance. So to them, it's like money growing fucking trees. Like, girl, no, fuck you. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to eat too during the week. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give to you because you got yourself sick, so now you got to have oxygen in your nose. You did all the wrong things, and I gotta pay you now, reward you for doing the wrong things in your life that you're paying the consequences for. That's not how life works. No, absolutely no. Like, you give somebody money, but every fucking live, yeah, you know, because you could give me grandma some money. Bitch, Tracy, so we're not going into that grandma shit. Most of us are in your age group. I'm going to say it again. Most of us are in your age group. We're not going for the grandma shit. Let's just quit the shit. You know, and people give to her. I'm not hating that people give to her, but come on, some of us, like, where's the content? Sorry for blowing your ear. I just had to shake my head like that shit is wild. But it is what the fuck it is. But yeah, it ain't, you know. Let me see. My head is going back and forth. What else? 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 Nah, it ain't nothing else. I gotta go to bed, y'all. Y'all be good to yourselves. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you for chilling with me. Peace.